Hi everyone, welcome back for day 23, and this is Texture of Junk Journal January 2024. So this book was made from old bits of card and paper from an old art folder, a lot of which hadn't been really used but just had like little bits like this on it. And this is actually texture. What I thought I'd do is get this bit of page torn down. Now I'm going to glue it down. I'm going to show another technique. It's called frottage, and it's an art technique that came out of Europe, predominantly France, because the word frottage is short for rubbing, and there was a time where they were rubbing over things. So you'd use something soft like a wax crayon, and you saw it in my sketchbook of Memphis where I'd used a number plate to create some texture in the background. So what I'm hoping to do is build up a few layers here where we get the texture. Okay, so I have covered it with gesso, and a clear gesso, and dried it. And look, honestly, I don't think it was a success. So I'm going to do one of my favourite little stencils and use some texture paste to build up a layer on top of it. I'm just using a icy pole stick. It's a bit awkward with the other page next to it to get in there. It's okay in a junk journal to play. It's like a sketchbook in some ways. It's a history of what you're doing. Okay, oh, went all messy. That's okay. It's lightened it up, so it's not as bad as it was before. I might overpaint. Some days it's not necessarily a total success of what you're making, and I'm not going to edit. I think it's important to show the things. One of the problems probably with this was that the layers of the pages are all up, and trying to avoid this page and just getting too much under each little bit. But however, I still like it as a page, and once it's dry, I may come back and paint it. I don't know. I'll wait and see. But for now, this is my day 23 texture. I hope you have more success with yours. Hi everyone, and welcome back. Today is fabric, and it's prompt number 23. Because I've been going through my stash, I really found I had cut out lots of bits and pieces that relate to fabric that I'm trying to cut down. And this was an old child's bedspread which had flowers and butterflies, and I've cut out individual flowers and a butterfly. And I also found when I did the 52 tags with Anne, for some reason I had this spare one. I might have made it and not liked it, and decided to make another one, which is with the set of tags. So I thought I'd like to put it on to this pocket with the diary inside. It's just one way you can use material. I mean, there's lots of ways. I find sometimes I see something like an old doona at the op shop, duvet as some people might call it, and think, oh, I really like those bits on it, and want to take it home and to cut it up for slow stitch packs. There are actually some of these flowers in the slow stitch pack that will be coming up. I'm just going to put this one on, and then I've got another idea for the butterflies on another page. So my book now is becoming very full. Put it there. It's really not got a lot of space for the last prompts, so I'm looking for little places I can add an extra thing in. Now this flower page, I thought maybe I haven't done anything with it, but I thought it would be nice to have a butterfly up there. And this is where I feel I'm starting to go over old things that were at the start of the book. It's getting nice and chunky and full. It's what we love about junk journals. Make sure I can still close that. A little butterfly there. And I think I'm going to be covering up a bit of my little stitch project there. Just trying to work out the right spot for it, because I don't really want to cover up too much, because that's a bit of my work, and anything that's collaged or stickered is like, you know, it's background. It's not the most important thing. It fills up the journal, but I think anything I've handmade is important and shouldn't be covered over. Putting on some fabric glue, because it'll be the best thing to stick it down. And even with the butterfly, I'm not putting any on the actual wings, because the way that this particular cover was so that the butterfly is kind of set up. Now I think the most important thing is to get this flower as close to the fold as possible, and then get the butterfly to sit down from there. So I hope you enjoyed that, and maybe it'll inspire you to have some ideas about what you see sometimes in second-hand or thrift stores and how you can use bits of them. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.